Zastava M70. Today, we're going to talk about home defense. And I know some of you crazy cats out there use this. And if you do, let me know. 7.62 by 39 AK platform. Why not? If you lived in a rural area, maybe. But today we're going to get serious. We're discussing shotguns in home defense. And we're going to start off nice and simple. I don't want to bore you guys with the details. But we have a pump style shotgun here. Granddad had one, your cousin had one, everybody shot one. 12 gauge pump style. This is a Model 88 12 gauge Maverick by Mossberg. What that even means, I don't know. I'll tell you what it means. It was a cheap shotgun. It was my first gun that I ever bought, and I love it. I really haven't got to do too much to it yet, but it works, it runs, it doesn't need to do anything special or particular other than do its job. I believe it holds 6 in the tube, 1 in, 6+1. No rear sight, just kind of grooved down the receiver here, as you can see. And then that leads to a corresponding with the front bead sight. No rear safety paddle. It is by the trigger guard, button style. Very simple, very easy. Everybody's going to be comfortable with this. And Mr. Biden probably wouldn't want to take this one from you. You get away with this one, you know? Why not have it? But when you need something more or something better, why not go bullpup? Now, we know this is a Centurion BP-12. It is a Turkish-made firearm, which will get in some people's bunched up. They have a iron sights here that co-witness with the Burris AR-F3 red dot I have. And I like this thing. I honestly haven't shot it that much, but I like it. Seems to hold up. Nice furniture. Everything works well here. It's got a quad rail around here. Whatever you need. Light, laser, foregrip. Decent ergonomics. And this takes magazines, of course. And that is pretty much the big step up here. So you have shotgun that has to be loaded under the tube here, as you can see, or you have magazines that can be loaded thusly. Now, this is a 5 and a 10. That's already more capacity than you can fit in there. Unfortunately, the technology isn't quite stable with bullpup shotguns in their magazines. They jam. This causes more problems, feeding issues, cycling issues. But the question is when you're shooting 10 slugs potentially, or double-aught buckshot down range, and you jam once and maybe you got to re-rack the slide real quick, are you sending enough love/hate down the range to keep the people away from you, whoever you are defending yourself against? I think that is a good question. Good idea to think about. Personally, I like it. I like the idea of it. I wish it was a little bit more compatible. This shotgun, I believe, is around $400-ish. Again, turkey version, not very expensive. But I'm going for just the form and functionality of it. It doesn't have any crazy features on it that could make it extra expensive. This is polymer, cheap made. I mean, what more do you want from it? I mean, I believe it does its job, and it's here to stay for me. But if I run into some problems with it, maybe I'll let you know later down the line. Now, we move on to our high end here. Excuse me. We run into our high end shotgun on the line, the Benelli M4. Do you need it? Do you just want it? Is it the right choice? I think the answer to all of those is yes. I love this thing. Honestly, again, another thing, I haven't gotten to the range as much as I want, but I love it. Got the, let's see if we can show you the EOTech on there. Circle with the dot. Not sure what version this is, but I'll tell you, it was version expensive. So I believe it was the latest and greatest when I got it. Made in Italy, Benelli shotgun. Just beautiful. Everything you need. Everything that you need in a semi-auto. Except for no mag. It is tube fed. Which goes back to the bullpup. What do you consider more? You want magazine fed or tube fed, semi-auto, pump, $200 shotgun that will run no matter what, $2,200 shotgun that probably will still run no matter what, ammo capacity, modularity. What are you gonna throw on here? As a regular big guy, I haven't really taken the time to add furniture to anything. You know, I bought it, I like it, I use it, but you know, are you gonna mod your guns out? That's a thing. You got to learn about taking your guns apart in certain ways and dealing with them, and what you're gonna add. Are you gonna get the wrong pieces, the right pieces for the right model? These are things you got to learn, and not a lot of people like to get into that. I find myself learning more and more every day. But back to the end of our video, I want to wrap up here in concluding with, I don't run a shotgun for home defense at all. And I'm sure some of you guys are going to freak out on me. Oh, there's not a light on any of those. You're going to shoot somebody in your house. Yeah. I'll have another video on lights and how I feel about that. But we come over here. She's a little dusty from being in the corner. She hangs out there. But we have the CZ Scorpion Evo. Again, nothing special about this one. I'm sure you guys all know about it. I have a SIG Romeo on top with a SIG suppressor, their module suppressor here. Forget exactly what it's called. But 20 round magazine, 9mm. This is what I prefer for home defense. It sounds a little crazy, but in our GunTuber world community, I just want to leave you with this question. We carry just in case. 90% of everything we do is just in case. We learn survival just in case. We have medical kits just in case. We carry our weapons just in case. We don't want to be in a situation where we're not going to be able to make a decision that we like, generally. So, a lot of you out there have somebody in the home, and you're prepared for home defense, and let's be prepared, someone grabs your loved one first, and they force you to comply. You have your weapon because you're prepared. Are you going to take the hostage shot with a shotgun? Probably not. Even with a slug? Probably not. It's risky enough with the 9mm. Perfect aim, everything on your side, the wind, the sun, the up and the down, and it's still a scary shot. So you ask yourself, in the end of the day, what are you going to carry for your home? Personally, I'm running 9mm, suppressed, light, everything I can to try to give myself the best chance I have for me and mine. This is the regular big guy signing out.